Not in the stage anymore. I'm on the stands with the fans. Here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, Doublelift comes out on top with the battle of the carries, but it's time to move on to our next matchup. And starting on the blue side for Team Ice, he saw him take down a world champion and he's still out for blood. Put your hands together for Koro1! And his opponent from the EU LCS also fighting for Team Ice on the red side. He proved he doesn't need a DDoS to win. It's Froggen! Let's keep it clean and have a good game, gentlemen.
Froggen's never gonna live that one down. Unless I'm horribly mistaken, I believe Faker even said to him yesterday, please don't make me lag. And maybe he did. Maybe that's how Froggen did it.
An oldie but a goodie, that one is, honestly.
That is the
but
case.
I was not expecting that. I wasn't ready for that from Dash.
I was never ready for Dash and his delivery beaming out across the stage. So, Koro versus Froggen. Koro yesterday, he took down a BB in a 1v1. BB went very aggressive on Tristana, if memory serves correctly. And of course, Froggen, the epic bird is the word battle with Faker. Bump, 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 bump. What are we expecting?
No, that's trademark, Trevor. You can't use that music. That's copyrighted. But in this situation, will the Urgot be banned? Koro played it yesterday and was one of the only players actually to get his hands on Urgot. Very effective using that passive, the extra resistance that he gets, but is still available. Anivia, however, is not.
I just think Urgot is not as impactful as the other effective champions we've seen. The Lucians, the Caitlins, the Kennons. And it's just not a pretty champion to watch. But Froggen, big smiles, big laugh.
He's like, ha, you're banning mid laners. I'm going to play an AD carry.
Now keep in mind,
surprise,
Froggen just used Brand to take down the LMS All-Stars and get 100 points for Team Ice. Points which even Koro will claim. But a team kill will happen here shortly. Lucian, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn at this point. Lulu. It would make sense, you know, Anivia, Brand, Caitlyn. Ban it out. Simple.
Simple, you say. That's what we think.
Oh, I thought he wasn't going to ban anything then. I was going to say, that's confidence. Well, not banning in a 1v1.
Koro's going themed. All of the AP quasi-mid lane champions. For Froggen, what is that last one? I'm trying to see what he's hovering. Can't tell.
Kalista is off the table, so Kindred not available. No. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That is locked in. It's locked, Trevor. so here's a little. Well, no. Okay, I'm gonna try and break this down a little bit. So Nasus normally, Wither would do a great job, hold people a little bit close, make sure they can, you know, not deal quite as much damage in a versus AD match. Typically pretty good. Problem is, Nasus likes to wait till like 40 minutes. And then finally one-shot you. So Froggen is going for the farming game right now. I would love to know what Froggen's saying. I would love to be able to hear that. Those comments.
Certainly hope our video team will figure that one out for us. I don't know how this is going to work. That blinding assault from Quinn is going to make life difficult. If confirmed today.
It was.
Confirmed today, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, for Froggen, the Wither will help, but all Quinn's going to do is vault away to safety. So, I don't know. You've made this very, very difficult for yourself, Froggen.
Okay, so here's the other thing. Here's why Quinn's great. Not only is she very strong right now, but you can just get back to lane really quick post-6.
Well, it's not like it's a very big lane.
But even faster. It's like a drag race.
So the next thing is this going to be AP Nasus? I've played this map more than a few times, and when you play it in ARAM mode, Nasus stacks the AP. Well, right, hit me with the numbers.
26 AP right now on Nasus, so that's a fair amount. 42 armor as well, so, you know, take that as you will.
We need to take a look. What is the Keystone Mastery that Froggen is running?
We will get it. We will get there when we see it.
AP Nasus. So we're going to keep an eye on the animations and see if we can figure out which one it is. Koro in lane already, anticipating Grasp of the Iron dying. I can't see that being anything different.
Corrupting Potion as well. So when he hits Spirit Fire, it will push the minions pretty quickly. Will also, just taking a moment to enjoy the beats, will also, you know, activate that Corrupting Potion. Fair amount of damage. AP Nasus, it is literally all about one ability. Spirit Fire will chunk and hurt quite a lot. There we go. See, look at it push those minions.
I'd like to point out, I'm hearing from our production that Froggen is in fact not running a Keystone Mastery. He's running 6, 12, and 12.
Oh, he is.
So we'll have to break this down. If this works, this might be genius. But it's going to be on the CS, all right? Exhaust, Barrier are the 2 summoner spells. Froggen missed 1, and I think that Spirit Fire might help get this next level. Look, Koro's yielding. He can't stay on the Spirit Fire to farm, but the minion is down. There's the vault. Level 2 is early. Froggen's in trouble. He's got level 2 his own. Wither comes out, which I guess will be relatively powerful.
It's like, this is really annoying. Please don't use an attack speed and movement speed debuff on me.
Look at this. Koro just continuing to spam out. Got the CS lead. The wave will be pushing towards Froggen, but Spirit Fire spam is going to make life very difficult in keeping the lane where Froggen wants it to be. Gets another Wither down. We need to see how this one's going to play out. Stress, what are you anticipating in terms of the mechanics of this matchup? We know the basics of Wither and Spirit Fire, but is Froggen going to get any CS here?
I mean, only when he's got enough mana to land that Spirit Fire. You can see just how much damage, though, after the Wither in the minion line, Koro ends up taking. Took a good amount of damage. The trade was actually good for Froggen, but he is out of charges on that Corrupting Potion and out of mana, so Froggen's going to have to recall fairly soon.
All right, let's see. What is he going to pick up? Go Chalice. Go all in, Spirit Fire spam, and just keep pushing this wave.
I don't know, because then you're getting magic resist against a full physical damage champion. Yes, it gives him mana, but no extra real AP.
The Wither is the peace out I don't want to fight button. So we're never going to see him die.
You're never going to... What's he going to do? Get to 99 CS, hope he got Q stacks on every single one of them and try and one-shot Koro as Koro tries to win the game?
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. We're like 6-7 minutes away. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I'll concede.
I'll concede. It's fine. I too have felt the Nasus Q spam in solo queue.
Like, look at it. Look at how much damage Koro is taking, though, from these early Spirit Fires. Like, in all seriousness, it is difficult to deal with this early on because it just ticks for so long, and it means Koro is getting zoned away from a fair number of creeps. That means Froggen is staying relatively even on CS, only half a wave behind him.
Yeah, let's see, where is it pushing? We'll take a glimpse of this lane in a second. Doran's Ring picked up for Froggen, as well as more Corrupting Potion charges.
It's pushing away from Froggen until he can reset this at least. There was one extra minion in this wave. Get the Q stack. Oh, he didn't have it. Oh, wasting the charges.
So we'll see if he can manage to build it up. 27 to 24, so the pressure still in favor of Koro, and the wave landing on his lap. It's going to allow Koro to pick up a further lead. But for Froggen, oh, the taunt! The taunt! Bust a move! Froggen says dance. But the bravado's costing him. He's still down in CS. He needs at least one additional wave. That first tick of Spirit Fire is hitting.
That actually was the first stack that Froggen has got. He hasn't queued a minion until then.
Well, the crowd is absolutely loving the the jams. Loving.
Oh,
look at the
Froggen.
smiles. Now, Koro is all business, and Froggen is loving it. He's like one of those stage performers down on the 3rd Street Promenade.
This is actually like the most troll Froggen's been. He's like, I won my Anivia Mirror. I'm just going to pick Nasus. You're never going to kill me. I'm going to get level 6. I'm going to wither you, and that's it. Good
Now,
luck.
that's the thing, right? The mad scientist in Froggen.
Kill that minion! Oh.
Wither is going to be your built-in sort of let's never fight. If you eventually need to get to your Fury of the Sands, get the HP, get the extended range. So you've got all these tools, and now Froggen is closing the gap. It's down to 3
Yep.
from 6.
He's maintaining it. You know, the Spiritfire is pushing through so quickly. So Froggen will be saving his Q for a fair amount of this because he will need it for a little bit extra damage in the trade, so he doesn't want to throw it out willy-nilly. But, you know, he should get a couple of stacks here and there throughout. He is starting to ramp up, but it's not going to hurt too much. It is fairly minimal, the amount of damage it'll actually add. So, you know, I think as long as he's kind of getting cannon creeps every now and again, he should be okay. It's all about just getting the farm, though.
Where does Froggen pull ahead? How does he get the additional 4 CS to overtake Koro? At what point can he zone Koro away?
He's already kind of doing it because you can see Koro, now he's going to step forward. Froggen is going to just advance on him until Spiritfire comes back up. Froggen trying to bait out the fact that he could return the damage, but didn't actually choose to in that kind of situation there. So Koro is getting zoned ever so slightly away, but did manage to get an extra CS. 1 CS extra from that wave means that now to 4 between the two.
Froggen is still playing a losing race. You need to overtake the lead person if you want to win. And the current strategy is not working, and we need to see an adjustment. Now, both of these players are sitting on over 1,200 gold. 1,200 for Koro, about 1,300 for Froggen. Froggen's just... I don't really know.
It's fine though. Like, I actually don't think it's too bad for Froggen right now, especially if Koro recalls now. He actually recalled. That is disrespectful to Froggen right there. Allowing Froggen to get the whole wave of minions and force it into tower. But here comes the Quinn. How fast can she make it back to lane? This is really underwhelmingly slow.
This is very exciting.
Boots. This is so much slower than I thought it was going to be. Literally, he got it. It's okay, guys.
What?
He got, that was actually really underwhelming.
Now, look at the item pickups. Froggen is now going to be unkillable. Glacial Shroud, another Doran's Ring. So the mana regen's going to be there.
Hang on. He got a Dark Seal. He got, okay, so he gets 25% extra healing from potions. I love it. I love it, Froggen.
That was the move.
And AP, he gets AP from that.
Koro backed away.
And mana.
And now Froggen is going to get a 2 CS lead.
Man, this is value. The Dark Seal play.
And look how Froggen has pulled the minions, the range creeps to his front melee minions. Gonna stall this lane a little bit. I think you got to stack there on that siphoning strike. Froggen is now in the lead. AP Nasus.
I mean, Quinn actually can't advance here when Froggen has all of his cooldowns up. Froggen has his ultimate too, and has exhaust and barrier. This is legitimately Froggen say, try and outfarm me. And he, you know, Koro is a whole wave behind. The recall in Vision may legitimately have lost Koro this match if he cannot somehow get Froggen away from the minion wave, which is near impossible with this setup that Froggen has.
Especially when you consider the barrier still available, exhaust still available, the ultimate as well, and Froggen just continuing to apply pressure to Koro.
He just walks away. He just withers him and turns his back. He's like, you can't follow me.
It's a 2 CS game. It is a 2 CS game. It is still very, very close.
Froggen just used a cooldown of Spiritfire. And won't be able to push this because he wants Koro to push towards him for now so we can then zone.
Well, withers down. Froggen's moving forward.
It comes out.
But it is forcing out. The ultimate's traded. Exhaust for exhaust. Siphoning strike for Froggen. He still has barrier. Makes his way over to the relic. And with the fight, Froggen's got a 5 CS lead.
Yeah, and that's what it was all about. Froggen knows as long as he doesn't die and can just regenerate this health, he's fine to lose the health, but win the CS game. It's all about CS for Froggen right now.
Koro has got no summoner spells and needs to get through the wither and the barrier. He's bolted forward. The siphoning strike is not really that useful. And the kills are great. Froggen's down to 110. And with the minions in front of Koro, he's going to take the lead. We're down to 11 CS for Froggen, 12 CS for Koro, and they will win the game.
Careful, Koro. He actually just forewent 1 CS from that wave in order to stop Froggen from recalling. He knows that as long as Froggen stays and can't farm with anything other than Spiritfire, Koro should be okay, but look at how quickly those minions are dying to the AoE from Froggen.
93 to 94. Koro's going to tie this up, and Froggen's got half of his mana bar. Needs to time this well. Spiritfire, he gets 2, he gets the 3rd.
Koro doesn't have mana. He actually can't forced Froggen off here. Froggen knows he's won it. He's nodding his head. All Froggen has to do is kill the
96.
range creeps. He's going for the Spirit Fire.
Spirit Fire's down. He's got 2. Froggen needs 1 more. He's
The health
for the
relic.
health relic.
It didn't kill the
Minions are
minion.
dying. Koro's on 97. Froggen, he needs the cooldown available. Walks in.
This, oh, he got it.
He's done it. That was incredible. I have never been so excited to watch an AP Nasus in my life.
And watch the, oh, I mean, we didn't quite have enough lead up on that, but there goes the Poros. In that situation, Koro. Oh my god. Koro basically, he knew if he just queued the 2 minions, he was looking for it. Froggen, it was all on that cooldown on Spirit Fire, walking forward just to get the last one. He thought he'd won it already. He thought he had it with the earlier Spirit Fire that killed the first 2 range minions, but the third one wasn't quite in the AoE by the time it got there.
The mad scientist of Froggen.